Trailblazer. This is the mildest roller coaster at Hershey Park. For this lab, you are considering the motion near the end of the ride when you spiral down towards the ground. You want to find the radius of the circle at this point, but you can't interfere with the ride itself. Hershey Park won't allow you to climb the fence and use meter sticks to measure it. But you can use physics to find out. Start by making a prediction. You will need a stopwatch and the vertical accelerometer for this ride. Stand off to the side of the ride where you can see the loop. It is close to where you enter to ride Trailblazer. You will need to pass it on the way to the entrance. Make sure you have a good view of the train on the bottom loop. Pick a post or other point that you find easy to focus on. Wait for the train to pass. Start timing when the very front of the train gets to this point. Stop timing as soon as the back of the train gets to this point. Don't just take one measurement. There's a lot of error with a stopwatch. Take at least 5 measurements and then average these measurements to get the time. Show these measurements in the section on the ground on the lab. Then use this time and the length of the train to calculate the velocity. Then take the vertical accelerometer on the ride. While you wait in line, you can finish the calculation for the velocity of the train. You'll use the vertical accelerometer. Hold it perpendicular to the safety bar. The bottom of the tube should be facing the floor. Hold it this way for the entire ride. When you are taking measurements, the car is at an angle. Don't turn the accelerometer to take the measurement. Look at the acceleration in the final loop of the ride. At the end of the ride, record the acceleration. This will give you a reading in G's. Convert this number to meters per second squared and use the equation for centripetal acceleration to finish the calculations to find the radius of the ride. Was your prediction correct? The final part of the lab is a graph of force versus time. To make this graph, think about how force and acceleration are related. If you know this relationship and can graph acceleration, you can make this graph. Make a sketch of the shape of the graph first, and then estimate numbers for the force and time after you see it at the park. Good luck!